Come here. Come here. Yeah, you're gonna deal with it. You're getting cad.
Well, um, we begin this week with a review of what happened last time. What particularly happened was that you encountered Ebrinin again. Not exactly too thrilled. Uh, discuss on what you're going to do about the magma salamander. Decided to have a talk with it. Had some problems with the door. Abrinin showed off by shoulder chucking the door open. Diplomacy went well, in that they broke down almost immediately and you began fighting. Audrey was disappointed with Rhiannon not being able to drop a can of a couple millennia old soda into the Big Mama's nose or mouth. You were able to survive the encounter long enough for Ebrinin to T-Rex v Spinosaurus this encounter and eat the last child. Because someone left it on... Actually, no. She dealt enough damage to bring it down to negative 1 HP, and it was a bite attack, so why the heck not? You got the power in the station running after several failed attempts. And I'm surprised that no one pulled a, well, I just loosened it up for you joke. Because Starvon was the one that got the first one open. And then just to do away with the opener of the pickle jar, purposely failed to get the other one running before Audrey mage hand it to work and using prestidigitation because she just remembered she had that spell and can clean things. But you were a bit burned out, literally. So you, Cerebon decided to take a rest while Audrey went exploring a bit more and found out. Oh boy, Lunar. Every time.
Every time.
Well, Daven is on Discord, so it doesn't sound like he's traveling this time. But Audrey was able to find some audio logs and a map of at least this section of Bahazar. And it probably scared a bunch of people down in the down at base camp, known as Mon Drool. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Oh dear. I mean, Daehoon's on.
Yes. Hi, Daehoon. You're fine. You don't get dropped into the power plant pulling tanks, just Tarzan.
Yeah, we gave Daehoon chips for when he wakes up.
Yes.
Well, welcome, Daehoon. How's your break been?
Alright, can anyone hear Daehoon?
I can't.
No.
Weird. I see it flashing green, so I was trying to figure out if it was on my end.
Could the mic be turned down a long way?
This user volume's fine on my side.
That's
That's wonderful.
I think I just finished the recap for last week. That's right. A certain person's not on the map. Probably won't be able to see anything when you get on. Also, Audrey, you summoned Rhiannon, right? So
Yeah, he did.
Rhiannon should not be in the wall anymore.
Yes, you're a very big boy. Can you get off my computer, please? Thank you.
Now you see what these cat sponsorships get you?
Yeah, bet. And you're still purring because you're a little asshole.
So I think last time we ended off with Audrey returning back to the generator room with resummoning Rhiannon and getting the tiny hut cast.
Yeah. Actually, she would have done that like earlier, so the dweebs who need to sleep can sleep the full 8 hours.
You need to be in the hut in order to have the hut there for the entire time.
Weird stipulation. Well, fuck Sturbon, I guess.
Hey, look, I have a character that has tiny hut and uses it on the regular. I know what the spell does.
I'm not claiming you're wrong. I'm just saying that's a weird fucking stipulation. And Sturbon sleeps in trees. He'll be fine without it.
He's also with the Breenin. He'll be fine. You know, level 18 druid.
I'm so confused.
Hey, Daehoon's back.
He can hear you now.
Never mind.
Oh, I'm so confused, and leaves.
Yeah. So, let's just do a mic check to make sure we can still hear you, Daehoon. Alright, so what did you do that last time?
How the hell did it work for like the 5 seconds before you left? What the heck?
Yeah, that was strange.
Does it have the right input device for mic?
Ah.
There it is. It worked for half a second.
Oh gosh, I sound so weird.
Oh, you can hear yourself now.
Daehoon is trapped within a tin can for tonight.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can hear you.
Good.
well, that sounded like you just cut out.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, I can hear you.
Yeah, it could just be something weird. Who
Never
knows?
underestimate the power of fried chicken and peanuts.
All right.
Alright, so, when we last left Daehoon, he was resting in the office chair with a bag of chips.
Yeah.
After
Oh wait, did I sleep through a massive battle?
You did.
Yes.
Awesome.
We tried diplomacy, failed at diplomacy because the thing was stupider than you are. Well, than your character, excuse me.
Oh please. All right. Everything that I say, it well in this chat, I'm in character. Unless I say I'm not. All right. Cool.
Yeah. So, after a while, Daehoon, you would wake up and your companions still haven't returned yet.
Idiots.
The bodies of the salamanders are still in the same room as you, unless anyone took time to remove them.
All right. Well, I guess I don't know. I've got nothing to do. Should I just start walking around? I guess I will. I'm going to use my investigative abilities to see if I know where these people went.
All right. Go ahead, roll investigation.
Oh yes, there's a bag of chips next to you.
Ah. Then first I will eat some of the chips. And then I will make an investigation check.
Unorthodox shows humorous, but very well.
15.
Well, first off, the bag of chips are incredibly stale.
Perfect. Stale chips reminds me of my old bread that I used to love. Ah, all right.
But you're searching for a while. Then you hear the what sounds like fighting.
Nope. I will go towards the fight.
The sound of fighting dies down, and
Oh,
but then you hear what sounds like metal grinding against metal.
interesting.
You hear that a few times, and then suddenly the room just becomes very bright as someone has just turned the lights on. But continuing the way that you heard the sounds about, you eventually come across a room that has some steam coming out of it, but you do see Cerebon and a familiar face, Elven, an elven woman. Both of them are just like sitting, their backs against the wall. The body behind them is a ginormous body of one of those lava salamander things.
Oh,
And a smaller one just off to the side. Audrey, for the
hello.
moment, is not here.
How are you guys? Oh yeah, he's going to be crunching on chips this entire time. He saved them specifically for this purpose.
Sturban's awake. He's gonna look at Daehoon like he's crazy, specifically for those chips.
I think these chips are just so rancid.
What?
I mean, if they were kept in the bag, no. They'd be colorless, though. At least, depending on the chip brand, I guess.
Realistically speaking, yes. I meant in game.
Alright. So, what you guys doing?
Recovering from burn injuries.
Ah. You smell?
I think a little bit of a rest will do at least me good. I don't know about your companion.
Oh. Yeah. How long is this rest? I mean, I just took a nap.
You were walking around for quite a while. Probably
like
a few hours.
Oh, never mind. All right. Cool. Well, my feet are, well, they're not tired. I can sit down, though. So what, are we sleeping under this dude?
I don't know. Audrey went to go somewhere. She might be coming back. And at that moment, Audrey, you return.
Hey, so I just updated this guy's Facebook status. His 3 still living followers are gonna be fucking. Hey, Daehoon.
Stop.
Audrey just shoots Sturban a look of, you fucking serious? Like, is he actually eating these?
These are pretty good.
Audrey just sort of, go, hey, Daehoon, think fast. You might need something to wash these down, and toss him a can of the cola.
I will catch the can of cola.
Oh, no.
Well, now we see if your weapon actually works.
All right, let's see. Why is it in a metal container? Daehoon will get out his knife.
No. You see that? You see that?
Stab the top.
Okay. Well, that works too. I was going to say if you see Audrey will after he's opened it, walk over with another can, be like, "All right, you want to see?" She shakes it up really.
This one's tripping all over me. What's going on?
She shakes up another one of the cans of cola and is going to open the pull tab right in Daehoon's face.
That's just mean.
Daehoon is currently looking at the one that's just kind of leaking in his hands. I thought this was
be flat at this point. It's been around for a few.
See, it's probably flat if this was just carbon dioxide. I think at this point, any impurities in the can would have meant yeast has gotten into it and it's fermented.
Oh, God.
So it both probably smells like. I mean, if you've ever just smelled raw alcohol or I should say raw yeast-based alcohol or just raw yeast. But it also probably would have been recarbonated.
I'm not drinking that. He's gonna throw it against the wall.
When it Wherever the liquid comes in contact with the metal, there is a sizzling sound.
Oh crap! Okay, he's going to use prestidigitation on everything.
Audrey pulls out her notebook and starts scribbling down notes. Interesting. Slight aesthetic properties.
They could just be polishing it. You never know.
It also could
Weird.
be that since this room is so hot, it's just evaporating.
Fair point.
Oh,
Audrey just sort of thinks for a second and goes, further testing is needed. Anyway, so yeah, I found I got a map. She will flip to the page that she traced the map down on. I also probably gave everyone at base camp a heart attack. So, high five.
What, by turning on the lights?
Yes, precisely by turning on the lights. You have to
I can't
realize.
handle a couple lights.
No, Daehoon. The point is, she will walk back over to. Presumably, there's just a light switch. Go. All right, look at that light.
I don't want to. I'm
Just
gonna
look at
wear goggles. I'm not going to look directly at the light.
It's not the sun.
Yeah, well, it's not that dark either.
All right, take off
Not a
your
candle.
goggles of night vision.
I'm not going to do it then either. You
All
blind
right, well,
yourself if
fine.
you want.
Look in the general direction of that light.
You will stare at the ceiling, probably maybe looking at the light, but it's not.
Okay. Okay, see how that's not like, a lantern or a chandelier or a candelabra, right? She flips the
it's
switch
long.
to turn the light off. See?
Yeah.
Didn't touch it. Extinguish the light. She flicks the switch again. Didn't touch it.
Wow.
Relit the light. No, it's not magic.
Incredible.
It's science. But also, I
Really?
assure you, the light spell does not go so far from here as all the way back to base camp.
Yeah, well, when we get to base camp, you'll have to prove that. But until now, I've just seen this. So, I think you're just trying to mess.
Okay, here. Audrey will point to another one of the lights, flick the switch, and then flick it back on. I cannot cast light on something that far away.
Just because you're puny doesn't mean other people aren't.
No.
I mean, look at this place. It's made out of metal. That's incredible.
Yes, because they used electricity. It's not magic,
You mean the
Daehoon.
thunder and the lightning in the wall?
Yes, there is lightning in the walls that are turning those lights on and off, and this switch is what powers it.
That doesn't make any sense. Where's the thunder?
There is no thunder.
If you release
if you hit the fucking wall, then there's going to be thunder. You're also going to be dead because you're a walking lightning rod.
Okay.
I mean, you might be the only lightning rod in this place.
You can find out what's making the lightning by going over that way, and she will point in this direction.
Point
Sweet.
there.
Can I carry it around?
No.
It's gonna step over this thing's corpse.
No, Daehoon.
Awesome.
Quite literally, none of us could carry that thing around. And I'm including the woman here who just turned into an apex predator among apex predators.
Where am I going? Also, I can't tell. Is this just a steep drop, or is this like a walk?
That is a grating that, if you look through it, you can see water.
Oh, cool. I'll just walk. Is it this?
No.
Look straight down.
You will hear sounds coming from this thing right here.
Oh, sweet.
Did you guys get the other one working? I think you did.
Yeah, we got them both
We got
working.
them working. We just have to repair the pipes that are broken.
So, when you get close to that machine, Daehun, you start feeling a tug with your armor, like towards the machine.
Oh,
Seriously.
okay.
Uh,
Nice. All right, so
but-
if I get to about here, how large is the tug?
Well, considering that the closer you get to magnets, the stronger the pull is. Very
Great.
strong.
Great.
Okay.
Daehun doesn't know how magnets work.
This is a great workout equipment.
It's
Sweet. You'll
not a
just
workout
turn around
equipment.
and like
It's a
start walking
generator.
away slowly.
The force in question that's pulling you to it is electromagnetic force, but you don't know what the fuck that is.
I just heard force, and that is a cool type of damage. Cool. Well, yeah, I see why we can't carry it around. Can we like make that with magic?
Yes.
Technically,
You've literally
yes.
seen me do like summon lightning out of thin air.
Well, I mean,
But, I mean, can you make me?
three out of four of us in this room can summon lightning out of thin air. That's not that big of a deal.
No.
But if you really want to combine magic with technology, Audrey is like sitting there thinking and goes, well, you know, Daehun, presuming you can deal with one of me and therefore can deal with multiple of me, she will hold out she'll pull out a note, scribble something down, and stick it onto Daehun like a sticky note as just the address of her family's manor. Presuming the killer robots that guard our house don't, try and vaporize you, or just my father, speak to my brother, he's an artificer.
You mean artificer?
Yes, artificer.
Yeah, artificer.
Is this some fucking, Ganomycian thing, or...
You guys
this a
just say it
Daehun
wrong.
thing?
Up.
She
I
says,
think
looking to a Breenan and Sturbot.
I think it's just the dialect of someone who's been stuck in a basement for far too long.
Well, I mean, that's fair, but knowing him, if that was the case, solely he'd pronounce it like artificer or artifice.
Well, let's be honest.
Artifice.
Let us be honest. Common doesn't have that great of spelling.
Well, yeah, no, it's three fucking languages in a trench coat. I have no respect for it, but someone here doesn't speak Elven.
I hate to be that guy. All right, so
you are
let's
that
see.
guy.
What are we doing? Like we got the pulley thingy over there. That's done. This big monster's dead. What's going on?
We need to find scrap metal, Daehun.
Okay, so I'm looking at the floor and I'm seeing that there's metal there.
That's not scrap metal.
Well, then where's the scrap?
It's
I don't know.
It's metal
That's-
that isn't being used.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No.
the stuff on the floor.
The stuff
It's
on the
being-
floor is being used as the floor.
It is.
Not all of it.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Okay, well, the stuff that on the floor that isn't being used as the floor is being used to keep the big hardy lightning from blasting you into smithereens, Daehun.
Again, not all of it. There's plenty of debris around here.
Yeah, over there, I just saw a ton of it. Look at that. At least
Look.
that's what I think it is.
Point there and being is we're going to need large sheets of metal, right? To
Okay.
patch up those. She motions to the busted pipes.
Okay. And if you why sheets of metal? Don't we need pipes?
Sheets of metal can be used to make pipes, Daehun.
Oh, all right. Then make some metal. Wizard.
I can't just fucking ex nihilo metal. The closest one here
But
who
there's
clearly-
plenty of metal around here. Go
The
over to
closest
that
one-
debris. Put some together.
the closest one here who can just ex nihilo metal is Starbon. And frankly speaking, I don't think Starbon's A, up for it, or B, able to.
Well, that's not very practical, is it? Now go over to the debris and get some metal. I don't know what you're doing.
Look, let's just rest. 2 out of 3 of us that had to fight this thing have burn wounds. It should be worth noting. I think Audrey went that entire fight untouched. So
yeah, you don't need to rub it in.
Okay, so we're just gonna sit next to this massive monster.
I don't know. Do you want to harvest it? You seem like the type of person that wants to like take a tooth as a trophy.
I do enjoy blood. Okay, how about this? You figure out a way to get us resting, and I will try to take the monster apart. Do you want an eyeball?
Great. No. How and Dehu, be careful. That monster's blood, quite literally lava.
Perf. Wait a minute. Can I put that in like a bottle?
No, it's going to shatter the vial.
I mean, if you make a bottle that's strong enough, you can.
I mean, I suppose, but then it's just going to cool into igneous rock.
Then I guess I'm not going to do anything with it. God.
Well, the blood, maybe not. Actually, if we cool the blood in just the right way, we could probably make obsidian.
Guess what? Newsflash, there's blood in the entire body.
Well, yes, but we have to specifically cool the blood in a very, very specific way to make obsidian. Also, you don't use arrows, so the obsidian's probably useless.
I got this. He's going to shoot the wall.
Yeah. Stop that, first of all. Unless you want to hear thunder.
I do.
Yes, thunder that will immediately try and murderize you.
And hopefully the rest of you?
Probably not me, actually.
No, not me. Everything that would be a target for the thunder.
It almost certainly would go to you. You are the lightning rod here. Also, 2 out of 3 of us are druids, and the other one kind of can deal with lightning.
All right, let's just rest.
Great.
Thinking my plan every single time. I just want
you
shoot
can
the
still
wall, and it's like, don't shoot the wall, Dave.
Okay, well, he could still harvest that thing if he wants it. Where do you think? Where should we set up the tiny hut? 2 responsible other adults.
Didn't it disappear the second you left?
I didn't cast it.
Oh.
Yeah, you were just sleeping under a table. I told you I casted it. You know, actually got really lucky nothing else showed up. That's a very dangerous lie.
You know, Dayton took a nap first. If he were to die...
Look, I know we all agree that if one of us has to be sacrificed to save the rest of us, it's Dayton. But that's not the point.
Wait, didn't you say earlier, right before we came in here, that was Starbon?
Well, in lieu of Dayhoon, it becomes Starbon.
Yeah.
And by that I mean it's just an order of who's fastest, which goes me, Starbon, Dayhoon.
So, are we napping or what?
Yes. You deal with your giant.
Set up the...
You deal with your giant.
I'm not going to touch it.
Why?
Because you told me not to.
No, I told you not to blast.
Lecture.
No, I told you not to blast the walls. I told you to be careful with the lizard. Big difference.
Just shut up the hut.
All right, See you in an hour and 10 minutes or so.
I'm going to sleep.
I'm not setting up the fucking hut here. Not that the hut
Okay.
couldn't keep the steam at bay, but to hell with that. Steam
Then I
just,
guess I'm going against
shock.
the wall.
Great.
Daehoon is going to sit against the wall and go to sleep.
You two want to, like, I don't know, wheelbarrow him in when I'm done.
Sure.
Great. I'll be back.
So, when the hut is set up and you come back to get them, Abreen will pick up Daehoon and throw him over one of her shoulder and then walk into the hut before putting him down. Going finding a place for herself and sleeping. Well, not sleeping, she's an elf, so trancing. But you get a long rest. Then you find yourself waking up inside the hut in a slightly different location than where you were put up against the wall.
Nice. Hut.
But everything is still making noise. It sounds like everything is still working. You're not hearing any more of those salamander things. At least in here. So, or the Swan, what is it do you want to do on this day? Third day at the power plant.
Alright, time to go look for suitable pieces of scraps for steam piping.
Alright. Roll investigation.
You guys have fun. Daehoon's just going to set up shop and wait.
Alrighty. With the investigative bird. Thank you, investigative bird.
You're able to find plenty of scrap metal and even some replacement pipes.
Great. Audrey will go get Sturpon and Daehoon, since the whole aforementioned she works out at the library to help carry the shit.
Oh, now I'm useful? Great.
Yeah, your muscles.
So glad to be helpful. All right, let's lift some stuff.
And I mean, Sturpon over here is the great keeper of the great opener of the pickle jar. So
Well, do I need to make any strength check?
Yeah, go ahead. Do so with advantage.
Okay. Should I just do a flat strength?
No, it looks like your thing is already on set to advantage.
No, sorry. Do I use any of my skills or just use strength?
Strength. Not athletics. This would be athletics.
Oh, all right. Well, then add 3 to that 17.
So 20. All right. So this doesn't take as long as it would have been if it were just Audrey doing this. You spend a couple hours just like either holding the pipes in place or holding Audrey in place to make sure the pipes don't move from where they're supposed to be. You are able to get all the pipes fixed, and well, the thing still needs to be turned on.
Hey, oh great opener of the pickle jar, she says, motioning for Sturbot.
Why are you going for me? What about the guy who's supposed to be muscular?
You would be right, but I don't trust Daehoon not to press the big red button.
I'm scarred after our last button usage. I don't like that.
Alright.
I mean, it's a metaphor.
What do I have to roll, Dean?
I think it was athletics check, because I'm pretty sure that you did not remember to turn or use prestidigitate on these set of buttons and levers.
Oh no, Audrey cleaned them all. She just explicitly didn't turn the ones that didn't.
Oh. So you went back and did that.
Yeah. Actually, I think she did it at the time. I just said she explicitly left the ones that went to broken pipes not turned, as to not have a steam explosion.
Alright. Still make the athletics check, Starbun.
Alright.
Well, they're still a little stuck in place, but like, Audrey could have done this herself.
I'll use the glare then.
Audrey's just doing the fucking Evangelion congratulations scene, clapping for Sturbot. He does it again. Oh, great opener of the pickles.
You keep saying that, yet what are you referring to?
You haven't had, like, that's not just a regional thing. People pickle through a lot. Now,
I suppose.
What am I, and they usually pickle them in jars.
Or barrels. Barrels are more common, I would say.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have a vibrant glass production scene where you're from, Sturbon.
Well, now that we've got this place secured away, I think, I'm not exactly sure what it is we're doing here. Where are you off to now?
Audrey will pull open her drawn map. Pull open the guy's terminal she managed to get into.
Yeah, so Cerbon and Daeun, you see Audrey go over to this flat metal box looking thing, and lights appear on it, looking like a screen.
What's a screen?
It's a window with pictures behind it.
Oh! Daehoon will walk up. What you looking at?
Hold up. She logs into Fantasy Facebook real quick, changes the guy's status to, just got this place fully operational. Can we get 100 likes, 3 fire emojis, and 1 laughing crying emoji?
Daehoon's gonna poke the screen
before exiting out of it and pulling up the map of the entire region.
Well, unfortunately, this isn't a touchscreen.
Audrey also swats away Daehun's hand. No,
What does it do, though?
it records and stores information.
Like a book?
Yeah, sorta. It also does math really well.
Oh, so like a book that can talk.
Yeah, sorta. Actually, here, hold up. Audrey will pull up go through the audio files, find like the one titled Office Christmas Party and open it for David.
What is this?
Just
So,
listen.
Adjacent to this screen, a little holographic image pops up of a evergreen tree, pine in particular. It is decorated with all sorts of things, mostly these weird round glassy balls of different colors. There are, from time to time, people walk by it or stand by this tree talking of various things, though it is not Christmas because Christianity isn't a thing in this world yet.
Yes, I know.
Yuletide. Yeah.
Her Highness the Queen gave us back Saturnalia. You can say Eo Saturnalia again. It's okay.
Right. Talking about a whole range of things. It's kind of just a jumble of conversations up until a person makes a speech. And hold on, I got perfect speech for this. If I can find it.
Wait, I'm pretty sure Audrey's also the only one who can understand.
Yes.
Yeah, they're speaking in Dwarvish.
Yep.
Dwarvish and Elven, yeah.
This is boring. What are they talking about?
It's a holiday party. Do you ever celebrate holidays in your basement?
No, I did hear about various festivals. Though usually I just don't go to them. They're too loud.
Yeah.
Too many people.
This one in particular has the really weird tradition of bringing trees inside and like lighting them up.
The conversations haven't come to a stop, and a particular person like stands forward, like with both hands above his head, in a cheerful manner, and in Dwarvish, says, "Here's my Yuletide speech. Thank you all, and Merry Yuletide." And you'll hear two additional voices say, "That was the speech? It was dumb. It was obvious. It was pointless. It was short. I loved it!"
If only I knew the reference. Or
Muppet
Daehun
Christmas
could
Carol.
actually hear. Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what are they shouting about? Is that guy praising the sun?
No. No, this holiday very, very much is not about praising the sun. As a matter
Is
of
that a
fact,
star on top of the tree?
yeah.
What is this? This is pagan. This is horrible. I don't like this.
Daehun. This is a celebration for getting through the shortest day of the year.
Yeah, well, I see, but that's not exactly a great celebration. It shouldn't be this happy. It should be like really sad, like, oh no, the sun has gone away for so long. You only have a celebration like this. It's the longest day of the year.
No, the point is that they made it through. Right, the days are going to start getting longer again. It's a good
huzzah,
thing.
good job for them.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever had to deal with food shortages in your basement, Daehoon, but it's a fairly common problem out in the real world during winter time.
And this would be something that you and Cerebon would have experienced. Well, you after fleeing your basement dwelling, you would have experienced a shortness of food supplies during winter. Cerebon, this is pretty much all that you've known, like every winter.
Well, I usually don't celebrate that. It's just like, oh boy, another day gone by. I'm not going to spend more food on it. Look at how much these people are eating.
They're celebrating the fact that it's over and that they can start preparing to grow plants again.
Yeah, but you don't eat more food when you don't have more food.
They, generally speaking, usually keep food reserved for these sorts of celebrations.
Well, then why are you celebrating? You already have the food.
Also, look at what they're eating. Almost none of it is plant life.
Yeah, I don't eat plants either.
Okay, first of all, you should, Daehoon.
Oh yeah? Why?
They're good.
Well, you see, Audrey will pull up Dwarven Google and show him a phylogeny tree of humanity. See,
what is this?
This is you. She circles Homo sapiens, and this is your great 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 unteenth great grandpa. She says, circling Australopithecus. This little bitch, obligate herbivore. Somewhere along the way, generally speaking, about here, she circles Homo habilis. That's when humans, right, started becoming herbivores. Not herbivores, omnivores. So, guess what? It is literally within your blood to eat plant life.
Yeah, but it's also within my blood to not eat it, right? Otherwise, we wouldn't have stopped.
No, but you see, you still do. You just also eat meat.
Meat.
Does bread count as plant life?
Plants, lettuce.
Well, I mean, yes, it's made from
then
grain.
I eat plants.
No, I mean,
I eat bread.
Fruits and vegetables, Daehoon.
Do you think I have the money to spend on that?
I'm not suggesting fresh fruits and vegetables, albeit, remind me, next time we're in town, I'll buy you a fresh fruit.
Hey, can I? You know what? As much as I don't eat them because they're pretty expensive and I didn't have money until like 2 months ago, I've always wanted to have, what do they call it? A pomegranate? Yeah.
That's...
If you're going to buy me a fruit, buy me one of those.
Yeah, I don't know how to break this to you. A lot of places aren't going to sell those.
Well, then I don't want any.
Well, no, you have to understand, Daehoon, those are, generally speaking, associated with death.
Okay. What's
and
the problem?
The underworld.
Another reasonable thing.
And by eating the fruit of the dead, you have to stay in the realm of the dead.
Doesn't everyone?
People usually don't like doing that before they die.
Yeah, but it's just...
Also, also technically, no. I mean, hi. My name's Audrey. I'm an elf. I do not stay in the realm of the dead.
Yeah.
Well, then you don't have to eat it.
Well, no, actually, pomegranate tastes quite nice. The problem is that a lot of places won't grow them, let alone sell them, because of that superstition.
We've gone very sidetracked. I asked
Anyways,
a
let's
question
get to
and you
the
have.
point.
I asked a question and you have yet to answer.
Yes, sorry, Lady Abrina. If you want to venture with us, you kind of have to get used to our flow of Deo not knowing things and we having to explain them to him for half an hour.
Yeah,
Audrey
they
will
just
suggest,
love lecturing me. It makes no sense. They could just let me be stupid.
and then he will die.
I
He's more
didn't die
useful.
before I met you.
I don't
Anyways,
really have an intention of joining you. It's just after finding only the
yeah,
two of you, I am loath to see that you're the only ones going around.
You can leave.
you're also horribly lost, aren't you?
I was just wandering around with no sense of direction. If you consider that lost, then I suppose I was.
I mean, normally no. In this instance, yes, definitely. Point
How
there
can you
being,
get lost? There's hallways.
I'm not going to honor that with a response, Daehoon. She just says, pulling up the map. All right, well, she circles around, presumably what states as the capital.
Yes, that is this state. You said right.
Yeah, this appears to be, if not where we're trying to go, close to where we're trying to go. So I would recommend we probably head that away.
And the name of that place is that.
Bowl bad hair. You know, I had a bowl cut once. It was pretty bad.
I mean, weren't you raised by a monk?
Yeah, bowl cut was pretty much all I had for like 14 years.
Yeah, I can imagine. It was either bowl cut or the monk halo cut. Neither of which probably look good on you, Daehoon.
Yep, let's go moving. Let's go.
Anyways, yeah, so Audrey, using the fucking like paint tool, will try and plot a course,
All right.
trying to avoid anything that might scream, "Hey, here's massive fucking danger."
Okay. Roll an intelligence check. Say history.
Cool. Well, fortunately, I have a bird that is a docent with the Historical Society. History.
Well, given that this terminal hasn't been on in a couple thousand years, the map probably hasn't been updated in that amount of time. So who knows what you'll come across.
Well, point there and being, if there's, industrial area, probably should stay away from that.
Alright then.
Big machine plus Daehoon, not a good combo.
Alright then. What was... Hold on while I see if I still have my notes for your travels.
I mean, probably agricultural too, just because food.
Oh, as luck would have it, I do still have it. Alright, one of you roll me a d6. Alright. So you head on your way towards this destination. It takes probably about a week. Well, less than a week before you get there, and as you're walking around some of the streets, you hear the sound of people talking.
Time for some stealth.
Dan,
Stealthy.
have your sword at the ready.
I already do. Should we stealth or should I just charge at them?
Yes, let's stealth first. They might not be enemies. But
Yeah,
if they
let's
are,
all stealth together.
big sword mode engage, okay?
Okay.
Alright, everyone, roll stealth checks.
Alright.
Oh wait, I almost forgot. Great, so it's actually a 26.
Brennan is a 9.
So not as bad as, well, worse than Dahan, actually.
Yes, because he has the Boots of Elvenkind, so his advantage is canceling out his disadvantage.
Yep.
So
I'm stealthy almost.
Oh, right. So,
Mark of Shadows, baby.
yes. Who among all of these folk has the highest passive? All right.
Hey guys, am I stealthing good enough?
Well, he's.
I'm not used to this.
You're making a lot less noise than Brennan is.
Ah. Elves are supposed to be stealthy.
Yeah, guess what? She's in scale mail.
Ah!
That not metal scale mail.
Well, it's white. What do you think it is? Oh boy. And that +2 is added to your stealth roll, correct, Audrey?
Yes, but, thanks to the literal bird of prey who was an ambush predator, had advantage. So it is a 26.
Is that so? Where? There you are. Okay. So as you're walking along, one voice says, you hear a shh, and the voice is goes silent.
I think they heard us. I'm just gonna walk out there and see what happens. Daehoon's
Audrey,
gonna stand up, clang his armor, and just walk forward to where the voices were.
oh, sucks for Daehoon. Audrey is not leaving her position in the fucking
fine.
shadows.
So, you walk out from around the corner with your sword drawn in a I'm ready to fight pose.
No. It's gonna be more at his side. More. How about this? What if I make a charisma roll to see how well I get across the fact that I don't want to fight, but I'm ready to if needed?
All right. I think that would be intimidation.
Oh, sweet. 24.
Sargon, what are you doing?
I'm just staying stealth, really, for the time being.
Right, so, Breenan also goes along with Daehoon. Oh, so when you go around the corner, a sword almost hits you in the face. Or, no, you step around the corner and you see Sylvar's group, like all of them, like with their weapons ready, pointed in your direction.
Hey, how's it going?
Depends. Yeah, fancy meeting you here. So, I suppose it's not too much of a surprise. He says while his weapons are still held in a ready-to-fight position.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the fancy bit. I'm not sure we're dressed for that, but it is nice meeting you guys here. What you doing?
Well, we're just doing a bit of exploring here, and then we came across that, and Bill points with the sword over towards a figure on a crucifix.
My goodness.
Audrey.
What method of torture is this?
Audrey will step out, making a cutting motion across her neck, like abort. If Silver were to look up, he would see the owl ready to drop a whole pile of the fucking soda on his head. The bird looks very disappointed. Yeah, that's crucifixion, Daehoon. Truly barbaric form of torture.
Yeah,
Pretty common where Sturban's from.
Now, let me tell you this. I think this guy deserved it. And he will go over to the base of the crucifix and pick something up before bringing it over to you guys. And it's another one of those Corvid helmets.
Oh, nice. Can I have that?
Daehoon, no.
I want it.
Daehoon, you cannot have the cultist's helmet.
Well, wait a minute. Is that guy dead? Don't they disappear?
You know, I'm. One second. Audrey will snap her fingers and just what sort of like when you dump a bucket of water on somebody, a whole like blob of water just falls onto this guy's head to see if he wakes up.
So you would notice that Silvar makes a clicking sound while moving his head in a direction, and the rest of his party lower their weapons. The dragonborn turtle thing looks very disappointed.
The bird and the turtle can commiserate. Wonderful. Huh.
The figure moves slightly.
Yeah, it's not all the way dead,
Nice.
which makes sense. Usually the way that works is via exposure. Just sort of leave them up there and they die. I
Alright.
think something more permanent is required to kill him. Point being, do not take the creepy cultist's helmet.
But it's a creepy cultist helmet.
Yeah, a creepy cultist helmet from a cult that explicitly wants to kill you.
Well,
Actually, not you anymore. I read the sword.
yeah.
My point stands.
Anyway, so yeah. Can I have it though?
Look. No, you want to be homies with your god, right?
Yes.
I don't mean Huitzilopochtli. I mean whatever the one, you know, made you into this weird prophecy bullshit.
Okay, well, the problem is I'm not allowed to get my demon back. Gosh.
Well, yeah, that's a horrible idea, but that's not my point. You want to be homies with them, yes?
I mean, I kind of want to be homies with Peace, but sure.
Okay. Point there being, Dehun, do not explicitly wear the piece of armor from the cult that is actively trying to stop their plans.
Why would I wear it? You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go by the mantra or the thing that I just said earlier. Don't try to understand me. I'm just gonna do a thing. So he's gonna try to take the helmet.
You know, fine. Stupid idea. I'm not trying to understand you, I'm trying to warn you not to do it. So, hey, Silver, yeah. By the way, power coming back on. You can thank me. She bows.
Is that
where
what
then?
happened last week?
That this one, I don't know, wandered off from whoever she was with. She points back to Brennan. No clue where Gorza and Arson are. Bit disconcerting. And,
Well, I think what's equally disconcerting is what the sign on that guy's chest says. And
what does it say?
Do you know Draconic?
Nope.
comprehend languages.
Woe be to the foes of the embers of. Hold on. Where did I write this guy's name? Woe be to the foes of the embers of Givaran.
Does that name ring a bell?
Roll a religion.
And, come on. Yeah, no, I'm still online. Thank you. Religion. Thankfully, the bird got her PhD in theology.
What hasn't that bird got a PhD in?
You know, discerning windows from just normal air.
You don't know.
Is this supposed to mean something? Like, bog standard executions thing here. All I'm getting. Not, you know.
Well.
She just sort of looks at Silver, like...
No. Don't know what that means.
What are you guys talking about? Hey, Silver, give me the helmet. Come on, get it.
Here. He'll give you the helmet.
Thank you. Okay, I now have this. I'm just gonna hold on to it. Anyway, what are you guys looking at?
Drawing motions to the placard that he cannot read.
Ah,
Yeah, that last word, there's a name. Do you recognize the name?
wait, those are words?
Yeah, it's Draconic.
Oh,
Really, one of us just needs to learn the damn language.
doesn't
Oh,
Silvar?
yeah, why don't we have a party swap where we switch one member of our party? Because all of us
Yeah,
speak
you take
Draconic.
the elf.
Great.
You take the elf, Silvar, you're coming with us. Oh, wait,
Silvar?
can we get the tortoise?
Alright, well, then, Silvar, we're willing to trade you Daehoon for one member of your choice.
Yeah.
That was a joke. Yeah,
Oh,
because we kind of have a thematic thing going on here. You guys are well, at least two of you are chosen from the Twin Divines, whoever. And we're that dragon cult.
yeah.
As you
Yeah.
so delicately put it.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking ironic. I'm stuck in the middle.
Aren't you not from here?
That's why she's
Well-
a good third party.
Yes, this is explicitly why I'm trying to get, the gods you're trying to be homies with and Silvar to just fucking sit down at the same table.
Well,
Because these people, she motions over to the crucified cultist, are a bigger threat than whatever petty war your two sides have.
fine. All right. You know what, Silvar? Just so that she'll stop talking. Do you have a moment? No, not now. Now is a bad time. But can you summon your deities? Or no, you can't do that. They're locked away. Is there any way you communicate with them? Are you just their mouthpiece?
That's an interesting question because the guy I inherited this title from, well, I kind of ran away before I could get a job description.
That was incredibly stupid. But that's
Yeah,
fine.
you
That
could-
means you can make up your own rules. So let's just
Exactly.
pretend that you speak for your deities, and then I
Not
can
at all.
contact mine because they're not in prison, and
That's
then
not at
we
all
can
what
hash
that
this
means.
out.
You can't just make your own rules?
Why not?
The
He doesn't know the
divine-
real ones.
Yeah, that doesn't. Ignorance is not a suitable defense in a court.
This
Frankly
isn't
speaking-
a court.
Hey,
I would
plausible deniability, Audrey.
Frankly speaking, I think the one here who's probably seen more courtrooms than even I have, she motions to Silvar, would know that.
Anyway, we'll take care of this later, all right? If we can defeat these weird anti-deity guys, I prefer that. Materialism isn't my style.
I mean, point there. Never mind. Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and just guess you don't recognize that name, Daehoon.
Again, that's a name?
Yes, that last word is a name.
I can't tell that there are words there. They just look like scribbles. Or very sharp lines, but still scribbles.
Okay, look, I know Common primarily takes its roots from Elven, but it also takes its roots from Draconic. This is not a separate alphabet.
I'm used to just looking at words and their meaning being burned into my mind.
Gavaran. Dayon, Gavaran. Does that name mean anything to you? Or you, Starabon, does it mean anything to you?
Here, let me
Aberon?
just think really
No,
hard.
not Eberron. Eberron means something else. Gavaron.
Gabaron.
Um,
There you go. I don't know anything.
Makes sense for the guy that's been stuck in a basement.
Basement.
Basement gang rise up.
See, 19.
Nope, none of you know what that name means. However, there is someone that might, if she can roll high enough, might know.
Hey, weird space lady.
Ebrenin and Melrun both speak up. Yes?
No, I mean the one literally from space, not the one whose theming is space. That's still not a good descriptor. You're a lunar sorcerer. You, sorcerer lady. Magic trust fund kid. Do you recognize the name?
I'll give her advantage because of her backstory. No?
Okay, well.
Wait. If somehow she knows, that will be amazing. I doubt it, but she's done ridiculous things before. So let me make sure I'm on the correct person. No,
Beautiful.
sadly, she doesn't pull through this time.
Well.
Well then,
no.
So great. This man was an enemy of someone and got executed for it. Like most people who are enemies of people in power tend to be.
All right, wait. So let's just clarify. He's an enemy of existence, and he was taken care of. Almost.
Well, yeah, he's not dead, but clearly not enough damage has been dealt to him to make him, go poof.
Okay, so we just leave him here to suffer.
Yes. We shouldn't strike him. We shouldn't hurt him.
Yeah, because the way this torture works is basically suffocation.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, unless anyone just has the Lance of Longinus in their pocket, speak now.
Like, you can fit a lance in your pocket?
It's a figure of speech, Taehoon. I don't mean that literally.
Okay, well, hey, should we just keep walking?
Well, hold up. He's still alive. Maybe we can get something out of him without murdering him.
How? Just, all right, you know what? Have fun. I'm going to stand over here because,
no.
Stuff.
No, Daehoon.
What?
She places her hand on one of your arms. This is a chance for you to use a cantrip.
Oh, he's going to charge up his hand for him.
Not that cantrip. Not that cantrip.
Oh.
The other one you know.
He's going to clean a patch of dirt?
No, you can... She snaps her fingers again, and this time for about 6 seconds, cold sulfurous water drops on the cultist. You can do that.
Okay.
Therefore, until he wakes up, we just start waterboarding him.
Alright, you realize he's still conscious, it's just he can't breathe right now.
Oh, fuck, I have to fill his... Okay.
Hold on, no, I'll get it. So I'll grow to a large size, go behind the crucifix, and reach around the chest of the cultist to like lift him up so he can breathe.
Okay.
Now, go quickly. I can only hold this for a minute.
Right. I'm still not against waterboarding you, by the way. Hi, dumbass, what's your name?
We lost our names.
Right, so what's your number?
We have no identification.
No, I mean,
Nice.
you very clearly do, unless you burned off all of your fingerprints, removed any trace DNA in your body or armor, and you're not fucking Slenderman.
Hey. Look, how about instead of doing that, we just take his word for it and try to get something else. All right, first off, who attacked you?
A kobold in armor and 2 feathered beings.
Ugh.
Damn, so far you've been around.
Okay, and were there more of you, or were you alone here?
I was not alone, though. I was the only one spared.
So let me
Fair.
get this straight. Has given prior information about your friends, co-conspirators, peers, colleagues. You get my drift. They just sort of, she makes like one of those cartoon poof like explosions using precipitation. You know, when they die, and I use the term die lightly. So I presume your co-conspirators, the fellow attackers, did they actually get permanently killed?
Their voices still linger.
Nice.
Ah, well, good for you. So what I'm hearing is engaging in this barbaric act of, brutality keeps you alive, but not so alive that you can act, but not so dead that you go poof.
Presumably.
Cool. My friend here won't get, irrevocably fucked by magic curses if he takes your helmet. Well,
Okay,
hey,
honestly,
It will go with me when I eventually surpass.
cool. So, so if and when, mind you, this has been, 4,000-ish years now?
My attackers, defeaters, left me like this but a few moments before these beings approached. And they were here but a minute before you.
Oh, cool. So, you're recent. Audrey holds up her notepad as she's been taking notes. Behind her to show Sturbon, it just says "Yikes" underlined 3 times. Neat. So you've been here relatively recently. Cool. Do you know anything about your attackers?
Cobalt,
I mean,
people.
not that regards, not physiologically.
Dangerous.
Well, presumably, but that's not my point. Great.
Thank you.
Do you know their organization? Or they just, come out of the fucking darkness and gank you?
The latter.
Cool. Cool. Hey, can you read Draconic?
We can read whatever is necessary.
Okay, yeah, sure, magic. She will take she will very, swiftly hop up, take the placard off of around his neck, and show it to him. You know what the Embers of Gavrin are? Or two Gavrin is?
In other worlds, Gavrin would be known as Tiamat. However, there is a distinct difference between those two. Gavrin is the local chromatic deity who has been imprisoned.
Oh, so one of those dragon gods. Cool. Also horrifying. Any, presumably an epithet like avatar of Tiamat, not generally cool for surviving. Thanks for letting us know. Don't get me wrong. Still, I presume, correct me if I'm wrong here, Sturbon, Dehun, as the two, literally chosen by this world's local deities, hate your guts more, but you're currently kind of not a threat, so just gonna say, hey, what did you see what direction they went off to?
The sunken shell eyes kind of look past you. Over towards a group of buildings.
Wonderful.
They might still be over there if you look hard enough.
Yeah, let's hope. And
I
by
think
hope,
they might be watching us as we speak.
Dane's will turn towards the building and wave, and then turn back.
You would think somebody literally chosen by the gods would be smarter.
Well, we're gonna have to go over there anyway, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to.
All right. Well, let's leave this guy suffering so we don't make those people angry. Also, Silvar, how are you doing back there?
You say that his giant's might ends.
Well, I would love to, stay here and vent to, the cosmic entity, the cosmic fucking enemy of literally everything, about how stupid an avatar of a deity is. She motions back to Daehoon as this guy presumably starts suffering again. But, yeah, as he said, we should probably keep moving. Well, hang tight. Try not to go poof. And I'm taking this, she says, grabbing the guy's sword. Presumably he has a sword, yeah?
Yes.
Great, yeah, she's taking that. Yes, I'm aware. It will. Yes, I'm aware it will disappear as soon as you die. But you're better than that. Simply don't die.
Yeah, there is nothing but a attempt to breathe.
That's the spirit, buddy. She says now very clearly, just mocking him.
Daehoon, in turn, will place his mask back on. Might as well.
Great.
Creepy face.
She will pat this crucified motherfucker in the thigh, assuming that's all she can really reach. So yeah, you hang tight there. I'm sure somebody will eventually come along for you. And then promptly leave you because you're a crazy ass motherfucker with a creepy face.
Alright. Let's go say hi.
She says, turning around to walk it over to those buildings.
Let's go.
Alright. So are you going to be doing an in-depth investigation or just a look around?
Kind of just a look around from Dane's perspective.
Alright. Roll perception.
Looking around. Yeah, looking around, but also going, hey,
Nat 20.
creepy dragon cultists. I have a one-time offer for you and you guys only. That's right. If you order now, you get one genuine Herald of the Dragon Gods. One genuine Herald of the Dragon Gods right here. Up for offer. Do I hear a bid for 10 gold? 10 gold.
Right.
She says, motioning to Silvar.
Shut up!
Natural 20.
Yeah. Right. I will be right back in a moment. Oh, is only Daehun making the perception check?
Fine, overall, complete with the perceptive bird. Quite literally baked into her physiology. Perception.
Cerebon not doing a perception check, or is he just following?
I'll do perception, I guess. Okay, I'm just following. Let's see. Am I actually?
Audrey and Daehun. You see on one of the roofs what looks like a silhouette with red glowing eyes that looks in your
Nice.
direction and then steps off the roof. Even though it's a little bit far away, you can tell this thing is shorter than both of you.
Yes, you over there,
And
weird glowing eye guy. Do you want a big 10 GP on one genuine Herald of the Dragon Gods?
and Daehun, you notice two things fly from the building that it was on. Silently.
Nice.
One flies further than the other in the same amount of time.
Okay. I'll keep my eye on the faster one, but where are they going?
Seems like they are circling to flank you.
All right. Hey, watch back line.
You can hear as the red-eyed silhouette steps closer, and you hear the sound of metal, metallic armor, come closer. You hear, "Order of the Swan, Embers of the Forgotten, soon to be Garavan, Gavaran." I did not think that you would get to catch up with us this quickly.
I didn't know you existed. So, who are you?
That will all depend.
Is your reality subjective? Just tell me your name.
Aren't all realities subjective?
Shut your face. What's your name?
The
As you
figure
obviously know.
The figure looks like it ignores you and shouts towards Silvar. "So, Herald, if you can be truly called that, challenge me then." And the figure eventually steps into the light, and the armor is black, virtually no detail whatsoever. Though there is a crest on his hauberk, I think they are called. Like the overcoat that goes over a knight's armor.
Yes, indeed, a halberd.
That shows any of you have seen any content of the Legends of Vox Machina, stuff like Chroma Conclave, like that, but 3 heads, 3 dragon heads instead of 5, I think. I didn't watch the first season. Well, the first season of Critical Role, I did watch Legends of Vox Machina. It's like a wheel with 3 dragon heads coming out of it, and one has colors of various metals. Another has the colors of the various chromatic dragons, including purple dragons. The last one has different gem varieties embroidered on it, for lack of a better term. Where the eyes are on this guy's armor is more like a piece of glass that has been stuck onto the eyepiece that juts out slightly with metal grating on it, and you presume that You can't see the guy's eyes through it because of the red light that is coming through it, and he is fully armored.
Oh. A weirdo after Daehun's own heart.
I like it. I don't like what it stands for, but I like
it. Hey, before we have our kobold fight you, the other kobold, um, can you answer one question?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna use her general name, not her specific regional name. Um, but you get my point. You a fucking Tiamat cultist? Do we gotta be worried that you're following like an evil five-headed dragon?
That thing's analogy was extremely vague to the point where information was lost.
Cool. So
Yavarin and Tiamat are two different entities. Two different deities.
Right. So, is your deity batshit crazy multi-headed dragon, and or the primordial seawater of creation?
Multicolored, yes, but not five-headed. Or the waters of creation.
Or batshit crazy and evil?
I wouldn't describe it as crazy. But being a deity of chromatic dragons, what do you think, Elf?
Well, I mean, not all chromatic dragons are necessarily evil. Okay, yes, that is a general rule of thumb on this planet, but my point stands. Or, in case you haven't realized, she will pulse magic through her fucking dragon mark as to make it like actually show through her glove. I'm literally blessed by an over deity whose scale color just so happens to be black.
He will take out a dagger, remove a glove, and will slice it. I want to need you to make a wisdom save.
Are you within 10 feet of me?
Presumably, we're traveling as a group.
Great, add +4.
Great, let's... Wisdom save, +4, neat. 19.
A searing pain flows from your dragon mark into your brain. Is too much for you to physically handle, and you crumple to the ground holding your head.
Oh.
Well, that's new.
Yeah, tell me about it. Also, really fucking weird. Again, not from this planet.
But still dragon marked nonetheless. That is the power you can wield, Harold. If you can master it. If you can please them. If you can please them, you can keep power. Should they be released.
Yeah, sounds great. And I'll counterpoint. Uh, as I feel like I have to keep bringing up that thing over there, right? Yeah, that's the true enemy here, correct? So, um, maybe, right? We skip the whole trying to murder each other thing and deal with that first.
Daewin, thanks to your natural 20, you see the flying figure land on a building uh, behind you, and you can see an owl-like face on this creature.
Darn it. Is it the same one as last time?
Yeah, it was the one you were keeping an eye on.
No. The one we saw in the spaceship.
No.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
No, unlike that one, this one appears to be not a mask.
Oh, that's okay.
That means Owlin.
Hey, owl behind us.
Yes, I know. Rhiannon's behind me. Thanks for keeping an eye on her.
No. I mean the owl that just flew behind us.
Yes,
On the building?
Rhiannon does tend to fly behind us.
Okay. Two
She
people
is
turn around and face the owl that is behind us. Thank you very much. I'll be taking on the melee guy.
point there and being. Again, skip the whole murdering each other bit when there is a bigger enemy here. And also
Why?
maybe don't fuck with, the scion of actual over deity. It's not just me saying that for my own health. I think that's a really stupid idea. Unless, I don't know, you're blessed on high by the ninefold dragon. Which, I mean, Avernus would have to freeze over for the ninefold dragon to bless someone.
The armored kobold takes the dagger again cuts into his open hand. You're still keeping an eye on the Owlin, correct? The owl up on the building?
Yes. I'm the only one that seems to be doing so yeah, just...
You see it kind of twitch for a moment before the feathers turn to scales and the thing takes on the appearance of a dragon.
Yeah. Okay, shape-shifting owl dragon right behind us. I'm gonna shoot at it just so you know where I'm doing. So
That's a new one.
he's not gonna shoot at the thing, he's gonna shoot in its general direction.
No, I would say that's a new one, but she looks back at the turtle dragonborn. Yeah, it's not a new one.
And then a second Owlin comes from the alley, will stick his hand towards the kobold to take the dagger, cut the hand, and then the kobold's figure changes. And actually, it wouldn't have looked like a Owlin. It would have looked like similar to the half dragon, half Owlin up on the building. The kobold's stays the same size, but gets visibly more buff, and wings sprout from the back of the armor. The Owlin that just got his hand cut into retreats back into the alley.
Hey, so far I think this is the part where you stab yourself in the foot.
by, I mean.
Well, something tells me you're gonna have to 1v1 that motherfucker, but she literally picks him up and points him over to the owl on the building.
Yeah, you guys have this, right?
Okay, how do I put this? I'm asking you to do this because that one just gave me a migraine, and fighting things as a wizard with a migraine is kind of difficult.
Well, that guy just kind of did challenge me to single combat, so yeah, though I don't know if Damon's going to listen to that.
Yeah, look, I don't know if Dan's going to honor that either, but we need to. But we, as a group, aside from you, will need to deal with that. You can deal with that, but we need to deal with that. She says, motioning between the buff kobold and the figure on the roof. Therefore, I'm asking you, as a friend who can call lightning down from the sky or roof ceiling, to maybe help me not have a fucking burning migraine in the left side of my head. Sound cool?
Right. He'll take a dagger, cut into his shield hand, and he will take. I think dagger's a 1d4. Hey, he takes the lowest amount of damage, and the pain spreading from your dragon marks to your mind ends.
Thank you. She will put him down. Now, try not to fuck this up. Damn, buddy.
But
I'm gonna have to take down the bird. Not.
gosh darn it. Fine.
Look, I think it's ritual combat or some shit.
Daewon will fully
Which
turn
one's
towards the
the
bird and
better,
start
Dragon
just
Herald or
stomping
whatever?
towards it.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, but I'm not gonna get in the way of a religious ceremony. I'm gonna just make sure that we don't get ganked. Sound cool? Unless Sturban, you want to get crucified.
He's already stomping towards the bird.
She's more so saying this to Sturbot.
He's not.
Look, something tells me, Sturbon, you are very anti getting crucified, or else you would have returned to your homeland a lot sooner. So,
Just
let's deal with one thing at a time.
Bird.
Alright.
Great.
Now, because this is combat, it will take way too long, even though there are only 3 enemies. And I don't have a map for this, but I will next week.